Hi everyone, welcome back to A Model Recommends. I'm wondering, this is where my paranoia starts creeping in, whether you're going to start getting a bit bored of this background. Because I'm suddenly really happy with it. It will change because I haven't even decorated this room yet, but just my chair in the background and having a nice window. But then I was like, surely I do 2 or 3 videos and people will be bored of the background. And then I thought, for years I filmed on some wallpaper in the background and nobody really complained then, so maybe I'm fine. Let me know what you think. Should I be changing? I mean, should backgrounds on YouTube change loads to hold your interest? Or you're not really looking at the background, you're looking at the person? Answers on a postcard. Anyway, 5 most used beauty products for July. Real mixed bag here for you, although one of the products you've seen before, and I'm on a new bottle of this because I liked it so much. I started another one, and then the pump's gone a bit funny on this one actually. It's just been one of those things, it's next to the sink, finish my skincare routine, and then if I'm having a night where I'm using something with retinol in, which this does contain, albeit I think probably not in vast amounts, but I don't know that for sure. I just love this cream. Then this is the one that I go for. It's the This Works No Wrinkles Night Repair. And I can't remember when I mentioned it and whether it was in a favourites or a most used video, but I definitely did. Contains Persian silk tree and cactus flower extracts. No idea what they do. However, also contains hyaluronic acid, which is deeply, deeply hydrating and helps the skin to hold on to water, therefore making it, I suppose, look more filled out and firmer. And it also contains retinol. It says they work their magic at night to repair and renew tired skin. I bloody love this stuff. I love the smell of it. Maybe it's the smell that attracts me as well. I mean, This Works products always have a really good smell because they use gorgeous aromatherapy blends, and this one is no exception. You're supposed to follow it with a moisturiser, and I never do. And I think that's probably the other appeal, is that I feel like I'm getting my retinol, serum, moisturiser hit all in one go. I mean, maybe it'd be even better if I put moisturiser on top, but I just never do for some reason. So that's my first most used, pretty much every other night, probably, for the last month or so. Every night and every morning, and there still seems to be, I don't know how much is left in here, but it must be a fair bit because it's still quite heavy. The DCL Peptide Plus Eye Treatment. I've talked about this in a skincare video which may or may not have already been published, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but lots of people say eye cream's absolutely no point, it's just marketing bollocks and it's the same stuff that's in the moisturiser, just take your moisturiser up into the eye area. In some respects I agree with that, and I think lots of brands just repackage their moisturiser in a smaller bottle, half the size, and charge more for it, and they're laughing all the way to the bank. However, the skin around your eyes is drier normally than the skin on the rest of your face, and it's finer, it's thinner. And I feel like a lot of the time I want something slightly different. I want something more nourishing but not as heavy, if that makes any sense, around the eye area. So I personally like dedicated eye products and eye treatments. Fine if it's not for you, especially when it's a pricey one. DCL, they're not messing about, they're very serious skincare developers, and they're priced accordingly. So, you know, it's like good stuff. So I've been using that twice a day. I feel like my eyes are looking pretty fresh and nifty. Now this is a weird one because I'm not sure what I make of this, but I've been using this every single day in the morning before my serum. So after I've been cleansing, I've been using this as a toner. I don't think it is even a toner. It's from Kiehl's. It's the Clearly Corrective Brightening and Soothing Treatment Water. I mean, how are you even supposed to use this? Haven't even read. After cleansing, shake and pour into the palms or onto a cotton pad. I use a cotton pad. Love that I'm reading this now. Follow with your regular skincare. I mean, I feel like my skin has been really bright since I've been using this, but I can't credit this because I have absolutely no idea. but I like the feel of it. I'm quite into sweeping over with a water or a toner in the morning just to get my skin feeling zingy and fresh, as long as it's not completely loaded up with alcohol, which this one is. Haven't found this particularly drying though. Goodness, do you know what? I would never have even felt that it had alcohol in it. It's not like the second ingredient or anything. So, I mean, Liquid Gold from Alpha H, which is one of my favourite acid peel products, is really heavy on the alcohol. But in some cases, it's, sorry, I got something stuck in my tooth. It's sort of necessary for the delivery of other ingredients. So it's like it's a formulation thing. It's not always that people are like, let's just stick it in because it's, I don't know what reason you'd stick it in, cheap. Like if you're going to do that, you just put water in. So quite a lot of the time, you'd hope, there's a reason for putting it in. But anyway, I don't find this drying. You're following it with serum and moisturiser. So, I mean, I've never found it drying. In other news, I've got another Kiehl's product on my lips, and it's their new overnight mask, and it feels really, really nice. So I've got a little bit of lipstick over the top as well. But that one, yes, I think I do like that. So I'll come back to you on that one as well. Every day. And I'll tell you why, because I've been testing loads of sunscreens, so you'd think that I wouldn't have been using this at all. This is like my default SPF, and I use it as my tester. I use it on this half of my face, and then I test my new one on this half of my face so that I can get a good comparison, rather than just using a new SPF and thinking, oh, maybe that's quite greasy or not. You know, I've got something that I know really well to compare it to. So I use this pretty much every day. It's the Untitled XL from La Roche-Posay. A really good broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 50. Great if you have oily skin, combination skin, any skin. Everyone's got skin, so it's pretty much good for everyone. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think I've mentioned this in my favourites as well. Yes, I must have done. So maybe refer back to that, and hopefully my blog post that I will have done with before and afters of this, because it's the most amazing glow complexion enhancer that just makes your skin look so dewy. It's borderline ridiculous. I haven't been this blown away by a makeup product for a long time. Where's the action there on the lid? That spinny lid. So, little foam applicator, and I mean, I did this in my favourites video, so I'm really repeating myself. I would use it, I've been using it all over my face apart from in the middle part where I'm a little bit oily anyway, and it just gives the most amazing dewiness to the skin. I'm not talking about glitter, I'm not talking about shimmer, I'm talking about proper, almost like sweaty skin glow, but in a beautiful way. So this brings it back down to basics for me. I mean, obviously you could use it underneath a heavy foundation, but I think really that's not the point. You'd want it to shine through. There's no point putting this on and covering it up. I mean, it is just, I think it's just stupendous. So a little mini rave over on that. And I will try and do that post for you so I can do the before and afters. I mean, on camera, it's so subtle because it's like real skin stuff, but it's just real skin that has had the world's most expensive facial, you know, followed by a month at a health retreat. I don't know, it's just like the best skin look possible, I think. Sorry, I've got a real itch in the back of my head, and it's because I'm wearing a glittery hairband. The point of it is sticking right through my hair, touching my scalp, and it's like prodding me like it wants attention. So there you go. 5 beauty favourites. No, most used. So there you go, 5 most used beauty products for July. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Check out my website, like and subscribe. Do all of those things at once whilst patting your head and rubbing your stomach. See you later.